Today, we'll give an overview of the writing section, including the integrated task, independent task, rubric, scoring, timing tips, and additional reminders. There are 2 questions in this section, one integrated task and one independent task. For the integrated task, you'll have 20 minutes to write a response after reading an academic passage and listening to a related lecture. For the independent task, you'll have 30 minutes to write a response to a prompt asking for your opinion on an issue. So, this section is 50 minutes in total, and you can take notes at any time. You will need your headphones or earphones for the first task because it requires some listening. This task integrates your reading, listening, and writing skills. You'll have 20 minutes to plan and write your response. First, you'll read a passage about an academic topic for 3 minutes, and then you'll hear a short lecture related to the topic. The lecturer's points will be presented in a parallel manner to the passage's points, so look out for that. The reading passage has 4 paragraphs and is about 250 to 300 words long. It introduces a topic and 3 subtopics that are later refuted by the professor of the lecture in the audio. You can read the passage while writing your essay, so don't worry about memorizing it. However, it'll be helpful to take notes on the main points and structure. Also, note points that strengthen or weaken the main idea. The lecture is about 2 to 3 minutes long and refutes the 3 points mentioned in the reading passage. You are only able to hear the lecture one time, so take clear notes on the professor's points. Focus on examples or arguments that refute or cast doubt on the points in the reading passage. After listening to the lecture, you can take off your headset or earphones for the rest of the test. Then you'll see the writing prompt, which will usually ask you to summarize the main points and explain the relationship between the points in the lecture and reading passage. Before writing, briefly skim the passage and your notes to make a quick, rough outline of the points you want to bring in your response. I recommend directly typing an outline in the response section to save time. While ETS recommends you to write between 150 to 225 words, a high-scoring response would typically be 250 to 280 words. However, focus on the quality and clarity of your response, rather than the word count. A successful response coherently presents how the lecture points are related to the passage points. Do not bring in your opinions or own experiences here. Stick to the reading passage and lecture material. Your task is to explain how the points in the passage and lecture relate, so it's important to identify the important information and clearly convey it in relation to the main points from the passage. Always write in full English sentences and stick to your task, what the prompt is asking you. Be careful not to plagiarize. You will receive a score of 0 if you merely copy words from the passage. The second task will ask you to give your opinion on an issue or topic. You'll have 30 minutes to plan and write this essay. The question will usually ask if you agree or disagree with a statement, and you must take a stance and support it with specific reasons and examples. Other less common question types give you multiple options to choose from, or ask your preference between 2 options. While ETS recommends you to write a minimum of 300 words, a high-scoring response would typically be over 380 words to ensure strong idea development. Although there's no word limit, make sure everything responds to the topic. You'll be graded on the quality of your ideas and the effectiveness of your communication skills. Make sure to use your own words, rather than textual examples or memorized sentences. Don't use examples or sentences that you memorized previously from school or books. Raters can spot memorized language that does not match your own words. You can score from 0 to 5 on each writing task. Each task has a different rubric. Here is the integrated writing rubric. To get a high score, it's important to coherently and accurately explain the lecture in relation to the reading passage. Organize your essay well and display strong grammar skills. Make sure to stay on topic and avoid plagiarizing the passage. Here is the independent writing rubric. To get a high score, it's important to organize and develop your essay well, using clear supporting details. Also, strong and varied language use, including word choice, grammar, and sentence structures, is crucial. Make sure to stay on topic and develop your points fully in your own words. Your final scale score, ranging from 0 to 30, is calculated by adding up the raw scores from the 2 questions you've solved. For example, 5 plus 4.5 equals 9.5. Taking the mean and divide it by 2, for example 9.5 divided by 2 equals 4.75, dividing the mean by the highest score, which is 5, and multiplying it by 100. So 4.75 divided by 5 equals 95%. Finally, multiply the percentage by 30, which is the total score you can get in the writing section. For your scaled score, for example, 95% times 30 equals 29. Starting a brief outline will help you organise your essay so you can clearly and fully develop your ideas. Investing some time up front to outline your points will help you save time overall. Pace your time so you can aim to finish within 5 minutes remaining to revise and proofread your essay. Your essay will be automatically saved and submitted once your time is up. Be sure to use your own words rather than memorise sentences and examples in your essay. Essays that include memorised text will receive a lower score. The points made in the reading passage are refuted in the same order as the lecture. Do not talk about your opinion in the integrated task. Do not memorise long introductory and concluding paragraphs just to make your essay lengthier. The graders will be able to spot memorised or scripted language that does not fit your writing overall. Look out for our future lectures to get more in-depth strategies on how to master the writing section.